Hey guys, Rickshaw, Philippines today. Sitting on my upstairs balcony. Got rid of a lot of the dust. Give you a little look at our day today. Kinda nice. Neighbor doing the wash. Man's getting his car cleaned. Just an easy day. Did a video last night after we got home. It was pretty late. Caught the tail end of Tropical Tim's thing with the data on the Smart just was not working. It kept buffering. Never was able to see them at all. That just did the spinny circle. Like I was getting the writing down on the bottom, and then it would disappear, and then it would come back. So it was kind of dumb. So talking about what happened yesterday. Like I said, I did a video on it, but it seemed a little whiny. So I'm gonna redo it. And just let you guys know some of the things that you'll run into if you come here. The driving, like if I go to Manila, I did get to watch Tim's thing today. I watched it in full today after the fact. And you know, he was talking about not having a car over there in Tondo. And I'm like, yeah, I don't even drive into Manila anymore. It's so cheap to take the bus. You know, I don't like travel too much in the jeepneys, but we can get on a big bus and go there. There's just so much headaches if you have a car there, so won't do it. But I have a car when we go down to Batangas or we take trips. You know, it's nice to have a car. You know, it's kind of like a freedom thing for me. So, but some of the things happened yesterday. We did our big trip, you know, school trip. And if you ever get on these school trips and they give you an itinerary and tell you how long it's going to be, don't believe it. Just figure they could take you all the way into midnight for all you know. You never know how long these things are going to go. My daughter had a heck of a time getting up. We got back so late last night, and it was murder getting her up this morning to get her off to school. You know, I was half tempted to just let her sleep and leave it alone, but she wound up getting up. She's my little zombie in the morning. But we started off. A lot of waiting. When we were going to get on the bus, we left at 4:30 in the morning. We got down there before 5. Then they had us come get in your group. We called your names out, and we stand there, and the buses are lined up, and they're all running. They have to run. And you're just in this plume of smoke. Open the doors and let us on the bus. But they had us stand there for like a half an hour, it seemed. Maybe it was 20 minutes. Which to me is ridiculous. You know, get that stuff taken care of. So one of the things we did, we went to this Jose Rizal's house. Cool house, Spanish type style house, nice little compound. And they talk about him being the Filipino hero. They run you through. Next time I ever go on a thing like this, I'm not doing it with a school tour. They run you through so quick, I didn't have time to read everything. I was curious as to why he was a hero. What did he do? If anybody wants to answer on here and give me a spiel, or send it to rickshawphilippines@aol.com, or if you got any link, I'd like to see it. I got on YouTube to look up this guy, and they told you a lot of things about his family, but why is he a hero? How did he put his life at risk for the Philippines that they would call him a hero? I'd like to know. I couldn't find out. I asked a bunch of people yesterday when we were on the trip. Nobody knew. So then we went, after that, we went to the gardenia bread thing. I was on that one before on a school trip. I enjoy that one. I really like that. You buy some bread, you get really good deals on bread when you're down there. And we had a pretty nice time. We went with our friends from the computer shop who let me upload on their what do they call it, fiber. It uploads real quick for you guys. And then we went to the Magic Kingdom, I think. It's over by New Valley. So we go to that place. It's a nice little park. It's a nice little theme park that you can go to. And I got the kids some nice stuff. Nice little toys for them. They had a blast riding the rides, riding the roller coaster. We got a picture of the kids screaming on the roller coaster and all that. So I stayed with Geronimo a good bit because some of the rides he just couldn't get on. They don't allow it, like the roller coaster and stuff. So him and me hung out, ate garbage. We ate some garbage while everybody was riding. We were standing in the line. It was cool though. But they told us, let's go ahead and everybody meet back here at 7. Okay, great. A lot of us were back by 6:30, 15 to 7. The lady running the thing, the teacher, can't get a hold of her, don't know where she's at. She decided that she ain't coming back at 7, she's coming back at 9. She come moseying off around 9 o'clock. So the whole time we're sitting in the stupid bus, waiting. I thought that was very unprofessional. And it's one of the reasons I won't do any more of these school trips. My school trip days, that was the last one. I won't do it again because they tie me up. You can't really do what you want. You're at their mercy how fast they go or how slow they go. I'd rather just go myself. We'd get our own bus trip. And it wasn't cheap. I mean, we spent a couple $100 yesterday. I mean, in the Philippines, that's a lot of money. So, but the kids had a blast. I did get a little bit cranky, and so just know that if you go do these school trips and stuff, you can really run into some just crazy Filipino time things. And then we had over there in New Valley, we had the signal for not Wi-Fi, but the data, spotty. It just wasn't working. It wasn't any better when we got home. I think Smart was having a hiccup with their towers, or who knows what the heck was going on. But it seems like if you get any kind of cloud and rain stuff, we lose signal, and we had some rains last night. But I got back, and I wasn't getting really any signal. It wasn't a lot better early this morning, but it's popping up better now. But just a few things to know when you come here. I don't mean to whine. I watched it. It was kind of funny, the video I made last night. I was watching it, and my wife, we were laughing. Oh, what a whiner! What a crybaby whiner I am. And I was going to title it "Wine in the Philippines," but I'm not going to publish it. But I was kind of down on that school teacher lady. I was ticked. I'll be honest with you. I was ticked. You know, I was in the United States basically most of my life, and I was on time. I was never late for anything. The jobs I did, contracted jobs that needed to be done, I was always done beforehand. Never late on a job. You know, if somebody came, or like if I would go pick up somebody on the way to work, I'm driving, hey, we're going to ride to work together, going to save you some cash, okay? I pull up, if they're not there, bye, forget it. Now, if it's middle winter, when I was on the East Coast, and you know, I'd stop for a minute, toot the horn, you know, because they might be inside because it's cold. But if they weren't bounding out that door, bye, screw you. I am not waiting. You either be ready, and I'm not one of these people that go for excuses. So I never asked that lady last night, you know, what happened. I didn't want to hear her excuse anyway. I didn't want to put her on the spot, but I'll never have to deal with her again in my life. It just won't happen. I mean, if I'm not a person, if I see her somewhere, all right, I'm not going to be nasty. Hey, how you doing? I'm not one of these people that, you know, you make one small thing. I've ran into some here. I actually ran into a vlogger. You know, one little thing did wrong, boom, done with me. Same thing when I was in California. I ran into people like that. You say something, one thing wrong. I told a woman one time she took her daughter for abortion, and now the girl was suicidal. And I said, well, maybe the abortion was a mistake. And whoa, my goodness, this woman came unhinged. She came unhinged and then was a neighbor. Wouldn't speak to me, started telling everybody no good thing I was. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. One of the things I like about here is St. California. That was my biggest culture shock, moving to California. But, you know, here, people don't don't take offense too much in anything. I do notice last night when we were sitting in the bus, Filipinos were getting torqued too, that they're having to wait, but they won't say anything. My wife was saying, don't say anything. Me, I got up and I said something. I want to let them know that this is unacceptable. I went to the man, he was with the school teacher, he was kind of like the tour guide guy, and I told him, hey, this is crap. You know, this is really a rotten thing to do to people. You shouldn't be doing that. And you know, where's she at? They can't find her. They can't get a hold of her. So just because she wanted to, whatever, we all sit and wait. And when she got back, she was all happy and smiled. She didn't care. She didn't care. She held everybody up 2 hours. Meanwhile, we didn't get home till way late. It was just ridiculous late, having to carry the kids around, plus all our stuff we had. You know, we brought food and everything. We pack a big lunch, and my wife she does like to overpack. It's a Filipino thing, I think. Yeah, it was just it was a major hassle for us to have to deal with that. 7 was awful long anyway. When you figure a day to go on a school field trip that starts out, we started out leaving the house at 4:30, and we didn't get home last night until it was 9:30. That's a long day. That's way too long for me anyway. It's way too long. So it's a never again thing. But that is my wine. A little bit better than last night. Rickshaw guys out.